Hello and welcome to the Raspy Badger, where we doze but never close. Here we are playing Space Quest 3. Can't remember. Something with pirates. Space Quest 3. The Pirates of Pestulon. 1989, Sierra Online. So, I don't really know exactly what I need to do. But, we're gonna be sitting here enjoying the credits here for a little bit. I do have access to a guide, so if I ever get stuck, I won't need to, stop recording. I can just look at my guide, and this will be kind of a pseudo-guide on how to beat it yourself, but, it has been an indeterminate amount of time since Roger Wilco rocketed away. Its engines long spent, the small escape pod drifts aimlessly through unfamiliar starfields, its course altered many times by small asteroids and space debris. Inside, Roger lies undisturbed in his sleep chamber, but not for long. Man. Here we go. There's our space pod. And here we've been spotted. Oh, it noticed that there's somebody inside the ship. That's us. Language I can understand. Hey, kind of looks like a droid that we used to get to Valhall's ship in the first place. Wow, this is some really epic music. The pod, considered to be nothing more than another piece of scrap, is taken aboard a robot-commanded garbage freighter. Unfortunately, these robots have no regard for organics. Yes, there we are. The small pod is jarred by a sudden shock, which triggers the sleep chamber's revive mode. As the glass shroud slides back, Roger slowly begins to regain consciousness. The space janitor. Well, where am I? Thinking for a second, here we are. And we're leaving the pod. Here we are. You notice that the sounds in the pod grow softer until they are imperceptible. Having served its purpose and taxed its resources, the pod gives a final hum and shuts down. Okay. You are standing in a debris-cluttered junk bay. An escape pod rests in the middle of the room. There are chunks of metal lying around, which seems to be small sections of old spaceware. Look at object. A closer look at the object on the floor reveals that it is a warp motivator. It looks a bit more high-tech than the other junk strewn about this locale. Sturdily constructed, its only protrusion is a modular plug near its base. That's important for later. So we're going to go over here and look. Various types of abandoned spacecraft litter the floor of this intergalactic junkyard. All this place needs is a junkyard dog. You shiver at the thought. Yeah, the horrible deaths that would come from a space yard dog would be not pretty. Look at fighter. This bulbous craft looks like it has seen a lot of action in its day. You believe it to be a bow-tie fighter dating back to the Clone Wars, a true relic. Look at Acme rocket. This bulbous craft looks like it has seen a lot of action in its day. You believe it to be a bow-tie fighter. Whatever, man. So, let's walk over here. Look. You're overwhelmed by the variety of space trash around each corner. A large bucket conveyor carries shredded ships to a horizontal conveyor high above. Look at elevator. Buckets are attached to a conveyor. They haul metal debris to their horizontal conveyor belt. Look at hand. Somewhere there is an oversized android missing a limb. Look at trash. The steep piles of scrap metal are chock full of jagged edges and barbed protrusions, meaning you need a tetanus shot if you were to go through here. Okay, so we need to go up this conveyor belt here. Don't worry, we'll be somewhat safe. That's a lie. There's a shredder over here somewhere. Because what happens whenever there's scrap metal being carried on a conveyor belt? The only place you could logically think is a shredder. So we're going to stand and jump. Now. Okay, good stuff. We're safe. So after wandering around for a little bit, I figured out what I'm supposed to do. So if we just walk back over here to the left, look at shoot. Pardon me, this program is too stupid to glean a desire from such a wonderfully crafted sentence. Please try something else. Look at grabber. The grabber hangs beneath a rail. There is a seat for a driver. There's a claw underneath that looks capable of grabbing things. Get in, grabber. Okay, there we go. Plopping into the seat, you grasp the forward and backward control of the grabber. What is that? So, here we are. Now we're on the back side. What are we doing now? Look at controls. From the seat you see a handle, presently being gripped by you, which controls motion and a button marked claw. Huh. Let's keep moving. Look down. Looking down makes you look dizzy. Makes you feel dizzy. Press claw. Now let's see what we grab. There we go. Got it right on the money. We need the warp motivator. The claw senses contact with warp motivator, grasps it firmly, and begins the ascent back to the grabber. Yep, and it's going up. And up. And up. We're really high off the ground, now that I think about it. And I really don't like how I would not be able to do this, because I have a terrible fear of heights. Okay, and I do believe we just have to press claw. Right here. And there we go. We placed the motivator right into the ship. Sensing an adequate surface, the claw releases its cargo and begins the ascent to the grabber unit. The object thuds into place between the cavity of the ship. Nice. And then we have to head back to where we got the grabber originally. Okay, and so then here, we need to get off. There we go. Now we're safe here. And we need to go down the middle chute, which we land in some trash. And we're safe. Fortunately, you come to a relatively soft landing in a pile of debris. And there's rats. Look. You seem to be in a debris-enclosed hollow. Poking out of the ceiling is the chute, which you were originally entered through. Some crusty lamps linked by non-VL-approved wire provide additional illumination. Look at rats. You can hear something scurrying around above you. You can't actually see the rats because they're hidden in the shadows. Look, wire. Some brittle-looking wire runs from lamp to lamp and then disappears into a hole to the left. So something I did forget is I needed to go to the left here. Hopefully I probably just cut this out. Where I forget anyway. Look at hole. You peer into a small opening and notice a tiny reactor, which seems to be providing power for the lights. Get reactor. You unhook the reactor from the cheap wires and take it with you. The power goes out. Now I'm gonna quickly get out of here so that I don't die. I have no idea if the rats come back. Climb ladder. Now we need to head over here to the right again. So we need to walk up here to the northeast. Up here. And into this tunnel. So now we just need to go through here. I can't see what's happening. Here we are. Look. Someone or something has done a real job on this tanker. Was it the results of some space battle, or perhaps you're not the only one roaming around in here? That is a scary thought. Oh! Ow. Ow. Biff. I've been beaten up by a rat. You seem to have been mugged by some type of large rat. As you pick loose fur from your teeth, you notice a less bulky feeling. Look. Pocket. Look. Reactor. You don't have one of those. It took my reactor. I'm gonna go take that reactor right back, thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna walk back over here to the left, and I'm gonna take that reactor. And I have an idea, though, this time. Take reactor. Now, let's go back over here, and I have an idea. We are... Well, actually, it's not my idea, but... This is gonna be fun. Climb. Ladder. And now, when we get up here, we're gonna do something funny and take... ladder. You grab the ladder and jam it in your pocket. Ouch! It's a big ladder, dude. Look. You were quite impressed by the size of this junk freighter. The skeletal remains of a stripped-down space tanker stage lie, half buried in scrap. So let's walk back here into the tunnel. Whoa. That's something dead there. Now, take wire. Take the only decent piece of wire available. Now, I do believe the rat isn't going to be able to attack us this time. Because we took the ladder. And we're going to need the ladder anyways. Now, this looks like a transformer. The gutted carcass of the tanker opens up to reveal even more junk. A metal head rests nearby. Look. Head. Wow, an ancient model of a BattleBot. I bet you'd hate to run into whatever brought this big guy down. It looks like something poked it in the eye. Now, here we are. We're gonna do something and climb in eye. Here we go. We're gonna climb down, and we found our ship. Now we're gonna look here. You find yourself at the bottom of another trash pit. An interesting array of alien artifacts is strewn from one end to the other. A large ship is in the middle, and a small one is off to the side. So, we're gonna look over here. And... we're gonna look at ship. Look at ship. It's a sleek-looking number if you can disregard the junk it's rooted in. It must be a recent addition to the collection, as everything seems to be intact. Etched on each side is the name Aluminum Mallard. On top is a small hatch. Now, we're going to walk to the southern side of the ship here. And we're going to do something. Use ladder. Okay, we're on the wrong part of it here. F3 to make sure you use the same inputs again. And climb ladder. You notice it to be slick up here. Be careful. Look at hatch. It looks like the small round passage that it is. Open hatch. It's not quite within reach. Okay, so now that we're back up here, and we're not gonna die this time, open hatch. You move into position and grabbing the dull finish of the hatch's handle, commence to open and enter the ship. There we go. Now we're gonna use reactor. You drop the reactor into the hole. In attempting to reconnect the cables, you find that one is much too short. Use cables. You carefully connect the wire between the ship and the reactor, putting the tile back in place once you've finished. Now, we're going to sit, and we're going to search the seat. Searching around the cushions, you find, among variously colored wads of lint, 7 buckazoids. My favorite, money. And we're going to look screen. Now, we're currently in the current Sector 75. Okay, so... radar. Radar is now in operation. And take off. Okay, we're going to need to turn on engines. Thrust generation underway. And then, 3. You feel a strong rumbling as the ship strains to loosen itself from the confines of the junk heap accumulated at its base. Finally, it begins to rise. There we go. The ship rises several meters, then stops abruptly. An alarm from the computer attracts your attention. Ascent halted due to obstruction. Ah. Now we're going to engage weapon systems. And B. Fire. A shot blasts a new orifice in the side of the junk freighter. There we go! We escaped! The pressure generated by the desire of the ship's atmosphere to escape to the considerably lower pressure of space causes your ship to be spit out like a watermelon seed. Okay. And look screen. And navigation system. Now let's scan. Name planet Ortega. Now, planet Fleeb Hut. Now, we'll set course for Fleeb Hut here. Standing by. Calculating course. Course locked. Okay. Now, we're going to go into light speed. Here we go. And off to Fleeb Hut we go. Whoa, that's a big droid. Identity confirmed. Wilco wanted for... I can't read that. Terminate. Whew. We escaped. This kind of reminds me back when I managed to fly back in time. Flashing... Okay, I missed that. Orbiting planet of Fleeb Hut. Let's land. With a mighty whomp, you set the aluminum mallard down on the surface of Fleeb Hut. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to stand and look. At first, you are surprised at how intact the ship's interior is. Immediately to your right is a panel with a red button. At midship on the right wall is the ship's main diagnostic computer. Directly across the two passenger seats ahead of you is the cockpit. Push button. And there we go. As you step out of your ship onto the surface of Fleeb Hut, you are hit in the face by the harsh winds. It looks like a storm is brewing. Meanwhile, another spacecraft touches down. Uh-oh. Arnold Schwarzenegger robot? He's touching his belt. He's invisible now. Oh dear. RoboCop? Okay. Now let's walk to the west. Look at... Actually, let's just look. See several large rocks here. One rock has a large overhang and almost appears to be a cave. Under the overhang, you see several large pulsating pods. So we're just going to ignore those because they scare me. And we're just going to go over here to the west again. A venomous scorpizoid. Watch out. I'm just going to not walk into that and just walk up and away. Yeah, off in the distance. Whoa, what is that thing? Walking away. Wow, the World of Wonders! Okay, let's look at the World of Wonders. Look. Aha! A tourist trap. This giant metal facsimile of a space beast is nothing more than a cheap marketing ploy, designed to suck in any moron dumb enough to fall for such trickery. You suddenly feel like a dumb moron. Okay. Howdy, stranger. The name's Blatz. Fester Blatz. Welcome to World of Wonders. Go ahead, have a look at some of my trendiest items in the known universe. Make the most of your vacation, Buckazoid. Okay. Sell gem. My, that certainly is one fine hunko Orium. I'll take it off your hands for 350 Buckazoids. What do you say? No. I'll take it off your hands for 400 Buckazoids. What do you say? No. I'll take it for 425. Yes. How about a nice Orat on a stick? The kids will just love this. We're talking hours of fun for the whole family. Just look how cute this little guy is. Sure. Buy Orat on a stick. Wise choice. I'm sure you'll be very, very pleased. Buy hat. I'm sure you'll be very, very pleased. And go into any high-temp planets. This nice pair of thermo-weave underwear will keep your internal environment pleasant on even the sweatiest worlds. You just take your time, ya hear? Don't feel pressured to buy anything. Buy thermo-weaved underwear. Wise choice. I'm sure you'll be very, very pleased. Look at postcards. You examine one of the many interesting postcards. Read back. Arrakis. A great spot for winter travel. Arrakis holds many delights for the adventurous and vacationer. Nothing can compare with a binding dust storm or being crushed by a sandworm. Place stamp here. Okay. Leave. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, looks like that lightning is getting close. Better be careful out there. And, oh dear, we've been captured. Oh. So, this is Roger Wilco, the man I've been sent across the universe to track down and terminate. I am not impressed. You were too easy to find. You tend to leave a mess wherever you go. Seems you forgot to pay for that Labionian terror beast mating call whistle. Now let's see. With interest, that comes to 400,000 Buckazoids. I don't think you've got that kind of cash on you, No, I didn't think so. The good people at the Jipazoid Novelty Co. are most displeased. Non-payment is a serious offense. But lucky for you, I'm in a good mood today. I will count to 10 real slow, then I track you down. If you make it to your ship, I forget I see you. But if I catch you again, I dust you like bunned cake. Now, let's, make a run for it. Here we go. Hopefully he doesn't catch us. Let's climb up this. Look. You were inside one of the Mog's legs. There's an elevator shaft, complete with elevator leading up the interior. Push button. Okay, so where are we? Okay, so let's look. You're within the cavernous interior of Mog's belly. An elevator shaft leads down, and stairs run between the first and second level platforms. The heavy equipment necessary to automate Mog can be seen on the upper level. Okay, so we're gonna come up here and we're going to try and kill Arnoid. Hopefully this isn't too hard. Arnoid basically is the Terminator. But if I do this right, he's coming up the elevator. He's going to try and kill us. I see you, Wilco. I see you too, Arnoid. And here he comes. He's gonna climb up that staircase here. And push. Pulley. Reaching up, you give the rope pulley a mighty shove. Pow! Stupid Arnoid. Look at machine. The large electric motor providing power for Mog's automation hums noisily away on the second level platform. Okay, so it really didn't care that it just destroyed a incredibly expensive termination droid. Now, let's look at Arnoid here. Stupid Arnoid. Look. Arnoid. The Terminator is now a pile of junk on the first level platform. Looking closely, you notice that the Terminator's invisibility belt has survived relatively intact. Take belt. It's not quite within reach. I'm like right against him. Okay. Hi. Hey, what's going on here? Didn't you read the sign saying we're closed for repairs? Oh, I see you've gotten rid of that grease-swilling android. Never did like that Terminator series. Good riddance to bad circuits. Well, you might as well ride down with me. Here we go. I killed him for you. You're welcome. Thanks, pal. Now, I do believe we need to go back to the ship, which is over here. And down. And away from the giant creature that is clearly a robot. I wonder, actually, what happens if I look at creature? Look. Creature. Your fear turns to curiosity as you realize that it's not a real beast, but a mechanical creation. Although it still looks dangerous, you can't decide whether to blast off this rock or inspect further the wonders of Fleabhut. Now let's head back to the ship. As fast as possible. I do think it's Okay, yeah, we've been here before. Let's look. Scorpion. Scorpion. What a cute little scorpizoid. Perhaps you should pick it up and take it with you. No, don't do that. It kills you. Don't do that. Not fun. Okay, let's head back to the ship. Let's get out of here. Careful not to get too close to those spores there. If you didn't know, there's actually another way to kill Arnoid, but it has more steps. To avoid getting eaten yourself, you have to use the stick, the Orat on a stick to actually get it off of him. Now, let's sit and look screen. And let's engage the engines. And let's take off. Now, let's look screen and look at navigation system. And scan. Fleabhut. Resume scan. Now we found Monolith Burger. Fast food. Dive. Now let's set a course for the Monolith Burger. Stand by. Calculating course. Course locked. And let's hit light speed. Nice. We're gonna do this cutscene all over again. Nice. Flashing message on your monitor attracts your attention. Throttling engine back. Approaching Monolith Burger. The Monolith Burger. With the docking maneuver completed, the engine shut down. Welcome to Monolith Burger. You pop the hatch and ramble on in. Now, let's walk in here and look menu. Let's get the Monolith Fun Meal. Let's look. The decor, like the food, is the same in Monolith burgers all over the universe. Generic counter clerks are eagerly waiting to help you. Diverse life forms are crowded around the counter and sitting in booths consuming what can only loosely be termed food. Now let's walk over here. And welcome to Monolith Burger. May I take your order? 7. Pardon me. This is too stupid. Okay. Order 7. 7. Thank you. The Monolith Fun Meal. Would you like something to drink with that? Yes or yes? I don't know. Yes. Would you like some space buds with that? Yes. Would you like a black fruit pie with that? Yes. Special today. Free drink with every purchase. Okay. That is total 7 Buckazoids. Give Buckazoids. Give Buckazoids. Have a nice day. You gingerly pick up the greasy bag. You can hardly wait to have a seat and dig in. Sit. Booth. Yippee! And let's eat meal. Just eating my meal here. Ow! Hey, what's this in my burger? Oh, it must be my fun meal prize. Hey, it's a swell decoder ring. Yay! That was mighty tasty. Well, maybe mildly tasty. Well, maybe not tasty at all. In fact, it reminded you of the slick skin of a Vorlian mucus worm. Ew. Get decoder ring. That doesn't seem to be available. Look at meal. The tattered remains of your meal lay strewn about the table. Okay. Now let's stand. Let's look. Game. Astro Chicken. There we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Use decoder ring. Something like this. Secret code goes something like this. Help us. We're being held hostage by Scumsoft on the small moon of Pestulon. An impenetrable force field surrounds the moon. It must first be deactivated. Its origin is unknown to us. Scumsoft security is armed with jelly pistols. We're counting on you, whoever you are. 2 guys in trouble. Okay. You slide back into the ship, closing the hatch behind you. The docking control beam begins guiding you safely clear of Monolith Burger. Okay. Now, look at screen. Engines. And navigation systems. And let us scan. We have found the planet Ortega. Set course. Course locked. Now let's head for light speed. Here we are, heading on our way towards Ortega. Hopefully, we do not have to deal with too much more annoying minigames, like Space Chickens, because Space Chickens made me want to rip my hair out. Flashing message on your monitor attracts your attention. Now, orbiting planet Ortega. No landing surface available. Land. There we go. This planet looks really hot. With a mighty whump, you set the aluminum mallard down on the surface of Ortega. Stand. And since the planet is super hot, we're going to wear underwear. After figuring out which side is the front, you put on the thermoweave underwear. They power up automatically, keeping you comfy at all temperatures. Leave ship. Here we go. My, this is one hot planet, but you don't care. You're beating the heat with thermoweave underwear. So we're going to be heading south. And south here Except we're not going to be going straight south because there's a hole there in the ground. Don't try walking down past it. You'll fall. That's not very fun. And then, especially if you don't have any saves. Careful where you walk on this bridge. You can fall easily. It appears part of this planet's surface are not entirely stable. Better be careful or you'll end up in that lava fondue below. Now we're going to head down. Now let's look. The planet Ortega is truly a lava lover's paradise. Okay. Look, guy. Obviously loyal companion men. The Scumsoft employees are happily performing their duties, but looking at their weapons, you probably don't want to get too close. Let's hide. Pirates are hard at work. They won't notice if you stay where you are. Okay. So if we just sit here for a little bit, hopefully they'll go away. Look at equipment. There's a telescope, an anemometer on a pole, some seismic equipment, and a crate of some sort. Okay. So they look like they're leaving. I'm gonna wait for them to leave completely off the screen. You hear the roar of the pirates' scout ship taking off. The ship streaks across the sky to an unknown destination. It looks kind of like a TIE fighter. Now, we're going to walk over here, and let's look at these equipments. Ooh, use telescope. Whoa! Aha! You've discovered the force beam generator, and that moon must be Pestulon. Okay. We're going to walk over here to this green box and take detonator. It's not quite within reach. Look in box. It just looks like an old crate. It's full of thermal detonators. Get detonator. You pick up one of the detonators. Be careful, you could blow your fingers off with that thing. Okay. And look. Pole. A handy metal pole with 1,001 uses. Okay. Let's take pole. It's all yours. Now let's head over here. I believe if I look. You find yourself at the base of a seemingly extinct volcano. Let's head east here. Let's head up here. You reach the rim of the decayed cinder cone, and you are overwhelmed by the sight. An impressive machine of a staggering size sits in the middle of the volcanic crater. Okay, now we're going to walk over here. Not too clear that there's anything there, but there's some stairs there, down here. We're gonna walk down here. Well, we're tiny. Now we're gonna walk around here to the back. Actually, let's look before we go any further. You stand at the massive base of a force beam generator. This unit can generate a force field powerful enough to encircle a small moon. Now let's go over here and let's climb that ladder. Climb ladder. There we go. The edge of the hole. Let's look here. Look. While trying to catch your breath, you take in the panoramic view. Below, you can see your ship off in the distance and volcano stretching out over the horizon. There's a large circular opening here at the top of the generator. This must be where the beam originates. Watch your step up here. Drop detonator. Boop. The explosion disables the force field generator. You may now travel safely to Pestulon. Climb ladder. You can't. Okay, let's climb down instead of falling. You know, because falling is just not... It's not very fun, especially from that height. It makes you into a fine, you know, paste. Uh-oh. The detonator has apparently set off a chain reaction of earthquakes. You'd better get off this rock ASAP. Okay. Let's run back to the ship, then. Let's get out of here. Now it's going to take our way back down and have to walk this whole path the same way we came back. Except we're not going to go back across those rocks. That's too dangerous. Now, make sure you're careful around those edges. You can fall in really easy. My, things have certainly changed since you were here last. That unstable rock has fallen into the simmering lava below. Use pole. Your brow furrows in grim determination as you prepare for a tremendous leap. Woo! The Romanian judge gives you a 9.5. Truly outstanding jump by one of the finest young athletes we've seen this season. You'd like to try that again, but your pole seems to have fallen into the tumultuous lava below. Well, that was fun. Let's skip over here and head over up to that ship and get out of here before we melt and die. Now, sit. Look at screen. Engage engines. And let's take off. Look, screen. And navigation system. Scan. And there's the planet Ortega. Resume scan. And... okay. No, we do not want to head back to Fleabit. We do not want to go back to Monolith Burger. There we go. Pestulon, Sector 69, Habitants unknown. Set course. Stand by. Calculating course. Course locked. Now, let us head to light speed. And head over there. Now we need to make sure we land on Pestulon. With a mighty thwomp, you set the aluminum mallard down on the surface of Pestulon. Stand. Push. Button. Now, we're going to use or wear belt. Okay, you wear the belt. Use belt. Looking at the belt, you notice that the power supply is very low. You decide to hold off until you really need it. Okay, well then we're going to head to the east here. You make your way through the forest of strange trees to this clearing, where you discover the entrance to some large underground complex. This must be Scumsoft. Suddenly, the door to the complex begins to open. Wow, this thing really works! Then quickly realize that you only have a few moments before the belt's power pack is completely depleted. Several guards file out of the entrance and disperse into the woods. They must have been alerted to your presence when you landed. 2 guards remain behind to watch the entrance. Now, let's... Decision time. Do you wish to stay here, return to ship, or enter Scumsoft? Of course, enter Scumsoft. Now we're going to quickly walk over here. Now make sure you go inside. You'll get jellied if you don't. What's happening? It looks like you've made it just in time, as your invisibility belt is now completely out of power. Push. Button. Now let's get in there. Now we need to head into this closet here. Let's look. Find yourself in, guess, a janitor's closet. You certainly have a sixth sense about this kind of thing. Look. Get outfit? What a great idea, Roger. No one would be suspicious of a janitor walking around. You grab the coveralls and pull them on, seizing the opportune moment to dump all the old items you've been pocketing along the way. What a great disguise. Wait, what's this? You search down into the pocket of the grimy coveralls and find, well, what do you know? Mr. Garbage. A trash vaporizer. You've seen these babies in all the janitorial supply catalogs, but your superiors were always too cheap to outfit you with one. Nice. Now we need to head down this way and head into the... Oh, never mind. We need to head back this way. Past the closet and into this door here. There we go. Oh, he doesn't care. Now, we need to use vaporizer on all the bins. Now let's walk west. Here we are. Look at picture. Elmo Pug. Ugly looking guy. Take picture. Surreptitiously, you snatch the picture of Elmo. And then make copy of photo. First, making sure that no one is watching, you slip Elmo's picture into the copier and press the start button. Out pops a beautiful reproduced copy, which you roll up and stash in your pocket. Don't forget the original. And put portrait back up. Put portrait back up. Forget it. Think of something else. Put portrait back. You try another word, and apparently portrait isn't the portrait. Put portrait back. Wisely, you replace the original picture of Elmo. Okay. The office complex is one of the worst places I think I've ever been in this game so far. And as my life goes right now, I'm starting to hate it. I want to play Starfield right now. F3. Okay. Make sure to make this all easier, make sure you use F3. Having to type it out that many times would be infuriating, especially with how easy it is to miss. There we go. Make sure you go over here to the east. Don't worry about it. Just go over. Just leave and then come back, and Elmo will be gone. And take key card. You take the key card. Now to walk through this mess of corridors. This place is a maze. Okay, now, why is it so hard to walk up to a door, you may ask me? Don't ask me, because I don't know. Now, you might need to use the clicking feature and use key card. Here are several clicks. I'm in, you think to yourself. Then you hear a synthesized voice say, keycard verified. Stand by for composite facial scan. Use picture. There we go. Scans the picture, not your face. And Elmo has access. Walk yourself in there. Whoa, those guys are in jelly. Let's look. You cautiously enter a darkened chamber. A seemingly bottomless shaft drops off into the black abyss. On a platform in the center of the chamber, the two guys from the Andromeda will helplessly in lime jello. The platform can only be reached by the 4 retractable bridges at each entrance. Okay. Push. Button. Okay. And then we just walk up to here and use Vaporizer. You successfully free the two guys from their slimy confines, and they begin to speak. Thanks, dude. It's great to be out of that green stuff. Hey, what's your name? Roger Wilco, you admit. They discovered our distress message we coded into the Astro Chicken game and sent us here as punishment. Let's get out of here before we are discovered. Oh dear. So what's your plan for getting us out of here, Wilco? Good news! You freed the two guys from Andromeda. Bad news, you've been discovered meddling about. Nobody's going anywhere.
You must have thought you guys were pretty clever, Mr. Wilco, disguising yourself as a janitor. Unfortunately, my boys found your sorry excuse for a ship in the woods. Escort this gentleman to the arena. You boys haven't seen a good fight in quite a while. And do away with those two Andromedans. They've been more trouble than they're worth. Take them away.
I have no idea where we're going. You and the two guys are separated and escorted away. The door opens and you are led into the dark unknown. Oh no. This is gonna be an interesting ordeal here.
Okay, Wilco, the name of the game is Nukem Dukem Robot. The only rule is there are no rules.
Punch, punch, punch. Ow. Punch. Punch. Ow. Punch. 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 Ow. Punch. Ow. Punch. Ow. Punch. Block. Punch. 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 Block. Ow. Punch. Block. Punch. Block. Block. Punch. Punch. Block. Ow. Punch. Block. Block. Punch. Ow. Block. 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 Punch. Ow. Block. Punch. 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 Block. Punch. 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 Ow. Block. Punch. Ow. Block. Punch. 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 Block. 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 Ow. Punch. Block. Ow. Block. Punch. Ow. Punch. Punch. Block. Ow. Block. Punch. Punch. Ow. Punch. 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 Victory! Die. Come on, let's get out of here. Let's go! Woo! Woo! That was a really tough fight. Whew, that was a lot of fun. And did we save them? Did we win? Well, Roger, you done good. You managed to rescue the two guys and escape from Pestulon alive. Looks like this'll be a milk run from here on out. Gosh, Rog, we really appreciate you saving us and all. The two guys from Andromeda are a couple of really hip dudes. You wish you could be like them. Yeah, we were really scared. We didn't know what Pug was gonna do to us. Warning, short-range fighters approaching from rear. Weapons lock-on detected. Okay, here we go. When are they coming? Target in rear. Fire! Got him. Target in front. Front. Negative. Now, radar, where's the target? Rear. Rear. Lock on, lock on, lock on, lock on, lock on, lock on. Lock on, lock on. Fire, fire. There we go, locked on. In front, front. Okay, we've been hit in the shields. We're okay. No. Where's the target? Target is in rear. Fire. Got him. In front. We're being fired on. Where's the target again? Target is negative right now. Where is the target? In rear. Here we go. Here they come. And fire. There we go. We got him. In front. Front facing shields. And this is really fun, actually, honestly. Okay, target negative. Target negative. Target in rear. Incoming attacks. Here they come. Here they are. Fire! Got him! The remaining enemy ships have given up and are heading back to the planet. It looks like you were just too much for them. Roger Wilco. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to cockpit view. Man, oh man, you really showed those bozos a thing or two. Now we can get something to eat. Now can we get something to eat? Uh-huh. You inform the two guys that Lightspeed is no longer functional. They're not overly pleased by this piece of news. What? You'll never get any food. Some rescuer you are. Hey, what's the thing on the wall? It says Lightspeed Maintenance Access Panel. Gee, maybe I can fix this bucket of plasto bolts. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, this is it. This fan belt thing came out of the round thing it was on just a second. Just a second. Okay, she's all fixed. Let's go grab a burger. Okay. Too late. You realize that you have no course laid in. The light engines kick in before you can override. You inform the two guys that Lightspeed is now functional, but it's out of control. They're not overly pleased with this bit of news either. Ah! We're gonna die! Oh no! Why did I get up this morning? Mommy! Yeah, we're gonna crash into a random planet. Careening blindly through space, your ship speeds toward a sizable black hole. Once within the gravitation of the black hole, there's no escape. You plunge into destiny. Oh dear. Into the black hole, where light, not even light, can escape. Whee! The overwhelming force of the black hole draws your ship in. Helpless to do anything, you and your passengers strap in and hope for the best. You enter a blackness like no other you have ever experienced. All sense of time and speed are lost. Suddenly, a bright light becomes visible in the distance. It grows larger as your ship races toward it. Finally, you are hurled out of the blackness into a parallel universe. You cut the engines to sub-light speed as you near a seemingly habitable planet. Man, this game was really good. That was a lot of fun. Even though I had a guide, it was still really difficult. Okay, the pig dudes. Wait, look, we're at the Sierra offices. Greetings, Earthling. We are the two guys from Andromeda, universally famous software authors. And I'm Roger Wilco, space-age swashbuckler and all-around nice guy. That's me. Hello, I'm Ken Williams, president and founder of Sierra Online. So, you two guys are software authors, huh? What are your credits? Ever heard of Astro Chicken? No. Good. How about you two guys coming to work for me? Sounds great. How many buckazoids does it pay? Buckazoids? Say, Mr. Williams, do you need a janitor? No. As our space saga comes to a close, Roger, feeling a little left out, struts off to his ship with the satisfaction of knowing his mission has been accomplished. The two guys from Andromeda go on to create the Space Quest series of adventure games, reaping fame and fortune. They grow fat on their success and soon become burnt out and begin a drunken tailspin into obscurity. Yay. And so, we bid our hero a fond farewell, as the ship once again bursts into lightspeed. Course unknown. The end. Thank you for staying till the end. And remember, Thanks to the following for their cooperation in the making of this game. Pestulon Department of Forestry. Monolith Synthetic Industries in Ink. Fester's World o' Wonders. Gibazoid Novelties, the one that I had to kill Arnoid for. Fleeb Hut Sand Advisory Council. Arnoid Droidworks. Hey, I guess they just all are called Arnoid some number. Caffeinate 90. And Orbosnack Food Inhalers. That sounds awful. Friends of the Talking Bear Society. Mark Seibert, Bob Seibenberg, and Stuart Goldenstein for their outstanding sound work. Doug Oldfield, Ken Coach, and Chris Smith for a great programming effort. The Little People, Nobody's Scum, would also like to thank Robert E. Bobbitt, Heatman. Very special thanks to the two babes from Andromeda, our wives, for putting up with us these last 12 months. And you, for shelling out your hard-earned bucks to buy this game. Thanks for the following for their cooperation in the making of the game. Pestulon Department of Forestry. Okay, thanks for staying till the end. And remember, if we don't play it, you don't want to.